Hello, welcome to Learning Every Day with me, Lisa Aaron. I'm here to help you learn. I have broken down the basic coursework so that a young child can follow partway through the lesson that will continue to a more in-depth advanced level. I encourage all learners to take the challenge to learn with me. Begin by taking your time, and if you need to review anything, simply go back and watch the lesson again, so you will be given ample instruction for success. Join our learning circle and subscribe. In this lesson, you will learn these terms: subject, pronoun, which are words like I, you, she, he, they, we, them, us, which replace the noun; verb, predicate, sentence, fragment, run-on sentences. Sentences. Today we're going to learn about sentences. Sentences are a set of words that is a complete thought, being a statement, a question, explanation, or a command, which contains a subject and predicate that ends with a period, question mark, or exclamation point. You'll understand these concepts more as we move along in this lesson. Words make up sentences. Words. Putting letters together make words. C, A, T. That spells cat. Putting words in proper order that tell a complete idea make a proper sentence. The crow away flew. Does that make sense? That does not make sense. That is not a complete sentence. It doesn't have a proper thought order. That's better. The crow flew away, period. A written sentence begins with a capital letter. It ends with a period, a question mark, or exclamation mark. Single word sentences. Did you know that a sentence sometimes is a single word? Here's an example. Can you guess the word? S-T-O-P. Stop. You guessed it. Sometimes a single word can be a sentence like stop. A single word sentence. Can you guess the word? L-I-S-T-E-N. Listen. Sometimes a single word can be a sentence like listen. Non-sentences. Non-sentences. We are going to listen with our ears to hear the order of sentences. Non-sentences. Below you'll find jumbled up words. Can you make them sound like sentences? The name dogs is Buddy. That is a very jumbled sentence. How can we make that sound correct? Think to yourself. Did you get this? The dog's name is Buddy. The rope plays jump girl every day. In your mind, how can you make that sound right? Did you get the girl plays jump rope every day? The man weather rain says it is two going. Did you get the weatherman says it is going to rain? After caught a snow, cold dad shoveling. Did you get dad caught a cold after shoveling snow? We two movies bought tickets to the. We bought 2 tickets to the movies. The subject predicate helps you find the word order. Keep watching to find out what subject predicate is. Sentences. Here are some words in the right order, but to make sentences you need to add some more words. Can you do it? Blank package has purple blank. The package has a purple bow. The blank is under the blank. The girl is under the umbrella. Here are some words in the right order, but to make sentences you need to add some more words. Can you do it? The blank is painted the color blank. The house is painted the color yellow. The blank hooted throughout the owl hooted throughout the night. Blank starts at 9 in the blank. School starts at 9 in the morning. The girl blank across the blank. The girl walked across the street. Sentences. Once you can make letters into words, you can make words into sentences so that they mean something. There are usually 2 parts to a sentence: the naming, the subject, and the telling, the predicate. Cat have a eye. The above words do not make a proper sentence. It does not make sense and is just a silly sounding group of words. Words have order. The naming, subject, comes before the telling, the predicate. Sentences. A sentence is made up of 1 or more words that expresses a complete thought. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period, question mark, or exclamation point. The naming part names who the sentence is about. This is also referred to as the subject. The telling part tells what they did. This is also known as the predicate. Subject of the sentence. Subject and verb. A subject of a sentence is always a noun, which is a person, place, or thing, or idea, or a pronoun that replaces the noun that is performing the action of the sentence or experiencing a state of being. Most sentences, the subject comes first and then followed by the verb, and you'll see how important that is in a minute. Let's look at subjects. Example: Mark plays soccer. Who plays soccer? Mark is the subject. Jack and Tim like hockey. Who likes hockey? Jack and Tim. They're the subject of the sentence. Basketballs are fun to throw. What is fun to throw? Basketballs. Circle the subject in each sentence. The weather was sunny and hot. What was sunny and hot? Weather was sunny and hot. 2. A penguin and her chick sat on the iceberg. Who sat on the iceberg? Penguin. 3. Your body has 206 bones. What has 206 bones? Body. These are the subjects of the sentence. Number 4. Angela and Kelly like to ride bikes. Who likes to ride bikes? Angela, Kelly. Number 5. The helicopter flew between the buildings. What flew between the buildings? Helicopter. Action verbs. Action words. Verbs. A verb is a word that shows action, occurrence, or a state of being. I would like to share a story that contains many verbs for you to think about and for your enjoyment. A Apple Pie by Kate Greenaway. A apple pie. B bit it. You see the action there? The biting, or bit it, is a verb. C cut it. The action of cutting is a verb. D Dealt it, that is sharing it, giving it out. Dealt it. E, eat it. F, fought for it. G, got it. H, had it. J, jumped for it. K, knelt for it. L, longed for it. M, mourned for it. N, nodded for it. O, opened it. P, peeled it. Q, quartered it. R, ran for it. S, sang for it. T, took it. U, V, W, X, Y, Z all had a large slice and went off to bed. Did you hear all the verbs in that story? That story was written a long time ago, but I wanted to share it with you because it just focused on those verbs, those action words. Action words, verbs, say what people and things are doing. The ladies eat lunch at a restaurant. Eat is the action word. It tells what the ladies are doing. The girl cooks dinner. Cooks is the action word. It tells what the girl is doing. Action words, verbs, say what people and things are doing. The snoring boy is keeping everyone awake. Snoring is the action word. It tells what the boy is doing. The jockey is riding the horse. Riding is the action word. It tells what the jockey is doing. What are the people doing? The girl is running with her dog. Running is the action word. It tells what the girl is doing. The man is fishing. Fishing is the action word. It tells what the man is doing. What are the people doing? The man is yelling. Yelling is the action word. It tells what the man is doing. The man is typing. Typing is the action word. It tells what the man is doing. What are the people doing? The kids are playing tag. Playing is the action word. It tells what the kids are doing. The boy is sledding. Sledding is the action word. It tells what the boy is doing. Naming part or subject and telling part or verb. Sentences. There's the naming part and the telling part. This is where we get into the predicate. The telling part is the predicate. The naming part tends to be the subject of the sentence. The first word on the naming part, the artist. What did the artist do? The artist was famous for his work. The girl, what did she do? She picked pretty flowers. The teacher, what did the teacher do? Wrote on the whiteboard. The cat meowed loudly. The school was built last year. Predicates. Sentences. The predicate of a sentence tells or asks something about the subject. I remember that it is part of the verb to the end of the sentence. Example. A rose is a flower that smells nice. Rose is the subject. Is a flower that smells nice is the predicate. Tulips are grown in Holland. Tulips is the subject. Are grown in Holland is the predicate or the telling part. Underline the predicate of each sentence. Okay, we have to find the subject. My horse. Who? Horse. Is named Champ. What is it named? See, who is the subject? What is it named? You can find the predicate. Is named Champ. 2. Mrs. Lemon is my piano teacher. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Why did it happen? Who and what are the subjects? Who is named? My horse. That's the subject. Is named? Jamp is the predicate. 2. Mrs. Lemon is my piano teacher. Who? Miss Lemon is the subject. 2. Mrs. Lemon is my piano teacher. Mrs. Lemon is who? So that's the subject. Is my piano teacher is the predicate. 3. There are 50 states in America. Are 50 states in America is the predicate. 4. Puppies open their eyes in 10 to 14 days. What do they do? Open their eyes in 10 to 14 days. 5. Last spring Michael planted tulips. What's the action? Planted tulips. 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, why. Think about the 5 W's when writing sentences. The 5 W's. Who was there? What happened? When you ask those questions, it is about the naming or the subject of the sentence. Where did it happen? When did it happen? Why did it happen? Is about the telling part or the predicate of the sentence. So when you ask those certain questions, you can figure out what is the subject and what is the predicate. What is the naming part? What is the telling part? Sentences. The 5 W's. Who was there? What happened? Where did it happen? When did it happen? Why did it happen? I baked a cake in the oven today because I am hungry. Who baked? I. What cake? Where? Oven. When? Today. Why? Hungry. My dog hid a bone outside yesterday because he likes to hide it. Who? Dog. What? Bone. Where? Outside. When? Yesterday. She wears a necklace on her neck daily to remind her of her late mother. Who? She. What? Necklace. Where? Neck. When? Daily. I was late to school on Tuesday because our car wouldn't start. Who? I. What? Late. Where? School. When? When? Tuesday. Why? Wouldn't start. He plays the drums at school on Friday because he is in band. Who? He. What? Drums. Where? School. When? Friday. Why? Band. You see, it's important to tell the reader who, what, where, when, why, so they have a clear idea of what you're talking about. That's why I did this little part of the lesson, so you could see that you have to write sentences with more detail and add who, what, where, when, why, how. Sentence fragments. What is a fragment? A sentence must have 2 characteristics. 1, must have a subject and a verb. 2, must have independence or completeness. 3, if these 2 requirements above cannot be met, it is an error called a sentence fragment occurs. So it must have a subject and verb, and it must have independence or completeness. Fragment examples. I bought enough popcorn to give everyone at the movies. The sentence, to give everyone at the movies, is a sentence fragment. The correct sentence would be, I bought enough popcorn to give to everyone at the movies. Let's go back and look at that sentence. To give to everyone at the movies. You do not have the subject. Who did the giving? It's not there. That's why it's a fragment. fragment examples. He couldn't ride the roller coaster, being he wasn't tall enough. The sentence, being he wasn't tall enough, is a sentence fragment. You know, your mind can miss a fragment because if you just combine the fragment sentences, write S if the words below make a sentence. Write NS if they do not make a sentence. Number 1, in the year 2020. Is that a sentence? Does it have a subject? It does not have a subject. It's a non-sentence. Number 2, a big forest fire started in California. What do you think the subject is? Fire. What kind of fire? Forest fire. Adjective. Forest describes the fire. Fire is the subject. What did it do? It started. So we have a subject verb. A big forest fire started in California. That's a sentence. Number 3, a ranger rescued a scared bear cub. What is the subject? Who did what? Ranger. Ranger is the subject. What did the ranger do? Rescued. Then you can say, what did he rescue? A bear cub, the direct object. You'll learn these things as time goes on. So that is a sentence. Number 4, clinging to a tree. What's the subject? Tree is not the subject. That's the object, because something was clinging to it, and that's the object, tree. We got the verb, clinging. There is no subject, so we know that this is a non-sentence. Number 5, the little cub was now safe. What is the subject? Who is safe? The cub. And the verb is was. Cub was. There's some unusual verbs you'll learn later on that aren't totally action, but they're state of being. And little describes cub, so that's an adjective. But yes, that is a sentence. Number 6, people have different hobbies. What's the subject? People. What do they have? Have is the verb. That is a sentence. Number 7, model airplanes. Just model airplanes. Are the model airplanes doing anything? No, there's no verb there. Or predicate. We're not getting to a predicate. That is not a sentence. Number 8, some people like music. What's the subject? People. That's right. What are they doing? They're liking something. So that's the verb. Like music would be the predicate. That is a sentence. Number 9, have needles. What's the subject? No subject. There's the word have again. We have a verb, no subject. So that is a non-sentence. Number 10, trees make their own food. What's the subject? Trees. What are they doing? They're making something. So make their own food is the predicate. That's a subject. That's a sentence. Number 10 is a sentence. Number 11, water, air, and sunlight. What are they doing? There's no verb. So this cannot be a true sentence. It's a non-sentence. These are all examples of fragments, sentences. They're not complete. And that's why they call them fragmented, fragment sentences. I've enjoyed learning with you. If this was helpful, subscribe for future videos. These educational books are written in a unique manner that teach a younger child to an older child, depending on how the material is presented. Check out these educational books for their academic usefulness.